padre fondatore ha scelto come simbolo un'aquila imperiale. È nobiltà che scorre dentro le nostre vene da quel 9 gennaio del 1900. La mia seconda pelle, bianco celeste è, con quei colori addosso, non sento la paura. Le origini confermano che Roma siamo noi, la prima squadra di questa capitale. La Lazio è un sogno che non esce mai di scena, mai di scena. La Lazio è quella fede che ci unisce, che di padre e figlio si trasmette. Ora un'aquila, ora libera, mentre sventola la mia anima sulla bandiera. Ora un'aquila per un popolo che non molla mai, per conquistare la vittoria e continuare a scrivere la storia. Chi indossa questa maglia deve farlo con rispetto, portare con fierezza il nostro simbolo sul petto. La Lazio è stile di vita e senso di appartenenza. La Lazio è eterno amore che ci fa gridare tutti in coro: io ti amo. Ora un'aquila, ora libera, mentre sventola la mia anima sulla bandiera. Ora un'aquila per un popolo che non molla mai, per conquistare la vittoria. Ora un'aquila, ora libera, mentre sventola la mia anima sulla bandiera. Ora un'aquila per un popolo che non molla mai, per conquistare la vittoria e continuare a scrivere la storia.
La mia fortuna è che ero diventato tifoso della mia squadra.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. This is Planet Lazio. I wanted to open this new show remembering Long John, Giorgio Chinaglia, one of the best strikers the Lazio ever had in his own history, especially for the people, for the Lazio fans that are following us, from the United States. I believe, Giorgio Chinaglia is well remembered among all of us, because he played in New York, for the New York Cosmos. He played with people like Beckenbauer, Pelé, the greatest players at that time in the 80s. And ciao Valerio, greetings from Spain. Glad you can follow us. Yeah, this is this is a new time, for Planet Lazio, and I talk to you guys in a minute about it. Let me finish about Long John. Long John is Giorgio Chinaglia is in our hearts. Giorgio Chinaglia died on April 1st, 2012, and we were not live because of the national team that played. So I wanted to open this Planet Lazio and dedicate this Planet Lazio to Giorgio Chinaglia, our Long John. 10 years from his departure from us, from all the hearts of the Lazio fans. Show must go on, like with the good one, they say. And we are here to talk about, in a few minutes, of Lazio Sassuolo, but most of all of Genoa Lazio, that is going to be played like the lunch match, like the good ones, they say. Tomorrow at 12:30 European Central Time, Rome time, Lazio plays a very, very austic, a very tough game. But I wanna start, talking about what we saw upon return of the national team, the stop that the national team gave, to Lazio about a couple of weeks for Maurizio Sarri to try to get, Lazio together, the players together, to experiment better, the Lazio playing. And because after our last game, there was a very, very disappointing. It was really, really bad. It was really bad in the derby. We lost a 3-0 without even get on the field. It was really, really, really bad. So Lazio play against Sassuolo. Sassuolo, that is it's one of the strongest teams that we have in Serie A, in our championship. Let's not forget that Sassuolo won against Milan, Inter, and Juventus. So not just simple teams, but the top teams in our league. And last game that we played, Sassuolo looked like a regular team, and Lazio finally played like it should have. While the game was on, and even after the post-match that I did on the Voce dei Laziali, I said it, that Lazio would have played half of good, and then would play against Sassuolo. Roma would have won the game, and would have won maybe 6-7-0, because the other guys on the other side of the Tiber River, they're not even a team. But we're here to talk about Lazio. So, best player, I think, in Lazio Sassuolo, this was like a chorus of agreement, was our Milinkovic-Savic. This player is absolutely a phenomenal player. And good evening, Giampiero. Welcome to Planet Lazio. Let me just tell you one thing before we go deep in Genoa Lazio. This new time of Planet Lazio is because maybe it's afternoon here in the United States, all over the United States and South America. And Asia is it's late afternoon, early evening as well. And in Europe, it's the same thing. So it would be great maybe if we can catch some of our Asian fans, that I know that they, especially for Indonesia, China, they are great Lazio fan. Valerio D'Alessio says playing against Genoa has never been easy for us, especially away. And good evening, Giampiero. Yeah, Valerio, I want to just finish the Lazio Sassuolo, and then please keep your questions for me, and I'll try to answer everybody in a timely manner for this new game. So I was talking about Milinkovic-Savic, that I think has been the best player of Lazio, not just for this game but for many games. But with Sassuolo, it was absolutely extraordinary. He took Lazio by hand and took Lazio to the victory. Another great player that is finally coming out of his shell, but it's because his role is Manuel Lazzari. Manuel Lazzari, it's unbelievable what he did with that. It's unbelievable the score, the goal that he did. It's absolutely a fantastic goal, and I would love to show it to you. We don't have it downloaded, but I bet that everybody saw 100 times what Lazzari did. He stole the ball at the midfield of Sassuolo and ran like he does. He's a little train. He's a freight train. It's phenomenal. Dribble 3 or 4 players, passed the ball from his right foot to the left foot, and then just shot on goal. Literally a laser beam that got inside the Sassuolo's goal, and it was phenomenal. So Lazio, everybody in Lazio played really well. If you want to really be bad, the only one that it was not, let's say, 100% was Luis Alberto. But as much as I said in the post-match, I believe that Luis Alberto needs constant, game. And he was not playing. He didn't play for a couple of weeks. He didn't play in the national team. He didn't play with Lazio. And he's a player that needs that time on the pitch to just, get better and get going. But by the way, we'll see tomorrow what is going to happen with in Genoa in the Marassi Stadium. So we're gonna archive, Lazio Sassuolo, 3 very, very very important point. SS Lazio 1900. I'm still in the USA. Regards from here. It is a pleasure to listen to you. Well, thank you for following us in SSL 1900. Better name than that, I don't think you can choose. And let me know in which part of the United States you are writing us from. Okay, and I appreciate that. Right over here, Valerio says, indeed, Lazzari made the difference like our sergeant, the best overall. Yeah, Valerio, I truly believe that those two players made the difference, but everybody played great. Immobile, I want to touch a little bit about, Immobile's situation. Immobile tried so hard, to score, but everybody knows the fall of Lazio, what has happened and what is happening against this great player, this jewel of soccer, second and third just to Lewandowski and Messi, and everybody in Italy, everybody that has like a scarf that is the wrong colors, the yellow and red color, they just spit blood on Ciro Immobile. Golden Boot, best player, best scorer in the national team, and also in Serie A. So it's unbelievable what is going on against Immobile. I truly believe that he was very nervous. He wanted to score because he wanted to show that he's still on, that he's still great. But Ciro, I know you're not listening to this Planet Lazio tonight, but in case a friend of yours is listening, listen. You don't have to show anything to anyone. You are the greatest. You are the greatest that Lazio ever had, that the national team ever had. So don't worry about that. Just keep going. Concentrate on Lazio. I am very sorry for you because I know how much you care to go to the World Cup. But the thing is, don't worry about it. Think about Lazio. Think about Lazio, and think about that. Us Lazio fan, we love you, we adore you. You are forever in our hearts. So keep scoring and win again the best Serie A scorer. Okay. So at the moment I stayed in Minnesota. Now in a couple of days I'm heading back to Bulgaria. Yes. Now I remember. I'm sorry, SS Lazio. I'm sorry. Say hello to the 10,000 lakes, state in Minnesota, like they say right over here with their accent, and safe journeys. All right, safe journey. Yeah, Valerio, that's it is. I mean, everyone in Italy is talking badly about Ciro. Yes, but who started it are these stupid Roma fans that they are jealous. They are jealous, and who doesn't have Ciro, it's really upset about it. You just listen to the when they broadcast and broadcaster that they are Roma fans, and everything was Ciro's fault. Even when Berardi didn't score with an open goal, I would do that, and I never play soccer professionally. I would miss the goal. They still say that Ciro Immobile was the fault. So it's okay. We have Ciro Immobile, nobody else has it, and that's it. So to just wrap it up, with Lazio Sassuolo, 3 points that are very important to stay, in the loop. Atalanta didn't make points. Unfortunately, Roma did, but just because once again they were very helped. It's bad to see what is going on. And on that note, I would love to just open one little parenthesis about what happened, Thursday night in Norway against, Bodo Glimt. The captain of Roma, Pellegrini, said that one of the trainers, the coaches, punched and blah blah. And once again, he asked, to Bodo Glimt to be expelled from the competition, of course, because they are afraid they're not going to make it. And I'm telling you right now, they won't. But then the next day, Bodo Glimt, released a conference saying that they have footage that it was actually Nuno, or whatever is his name, the assistant of the clown called Mourinho, that actually punched him. So what about now? Roma should be expelled by the competition, right? If you ask Bodo Glimt to be expelled, now you should be expelled. See, it's so funny, and please let's not fall in that trap. That every time Roma loses, Mourinho has an excuse to distract everybody from that, and he never takes responsibility for it. And it's very funny. It's funny because this coach was a great coach. He coached maybe one of the best teams, but of course, when you have that kind of money and presidents, they buy you anything you want, of course you win. Everybody will be good on winning with a lot of those star players. But that was just a little parenthesis that I wanted to open and close, because unfortunately they are a plague. And Rome without would be so much better. We could breathe a much better air without those fans right over there. So let's talk about Genoa Lazio, and I'm gonna show you a video that our great Valerio made. Is part of our broadcasting team. Once again, I apologize. Those videos are in Italian, but what it counts is like the images, and what it counts is what what he says. So we're gonna just present now Genoa Lazio, and prepare your questions, any questions, and we're gonna talk Genoa Lazio, and then at the end of the broadcast, just a little bit of the market, because there was a meeting this week between Sarri and Lotito, and we talk about a little bit about that. So let's go on with this presentation of Genoa Lazio, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Il nostro padre fondatore ha scelto come simbolo un'aquila imperiale, è nobiltà che scorre dentro le nostre vene da quel 9 gennaio del 1900. La mia seconda pelle, bianco celeste è, con quei colori addosso, non sento la paura, le origini confermano che Roma siamo noi, la prima squadra di questa capitale è, la Lazio è, un sogno che non esce mai di scena, mai di scena, è, la Lazio è quella fede che ci unisce, che di padre e figlio si trasmette. Ora un'aquila, ora libera, mentre sventola la mia anima sulla bandiera. Ora un'aquila per un popolo che non molla mai, per conquistare la vittoria e continuare a scrivere la storia. Indossa questa maglia, deve farlo con rispetto, portare con fierezza il nostro simbolo sul petto, sudore, orgoglio, onore per questa società, perché la gente passa ma la Lazio resterà. La Lazio è stile di vita e senso di appartenenza, la Lazio è eterno amore che ci fa gridare tutti in coro: io ti amo. Ora un'aquila, ora libera.
Perfect. So we see a lot of things to talk about. This Genoa Lazio. First and foremost, Genoa Lazio reminds me of my last away game that I attended before, coming back here in the United States. It was also the last game before. Well, don't thank me. Thank Valerio. He's our broadcaster. He's our, he puts everything together. He's our Steven Spielberg of La Voce dei Laziali. So he makes also great videos. So thank you, Valerio. I remember the Genoa Lazio. We were about 4,000 to 5,000 people in the section. If everybody or someone remember, it was the famous one that it says, the banner says ad victoriam, to the win. It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. We won. Cataldi scored the last goal. Marusic did a great goal. Just fighting inside the area and score. It was a all great away game. And a week after, 10 days after, COVID actually hit Italy and it hit the world. That Lazio it was great. The Lazio was going to win, the championship, and only a virus like that could just stop us. Let me just answer to this. You never disturb me, my man. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. That's I'm in United States. That's why we do this one in English, because we wanted to welcome all the fans that maybe don't understand Italian, but they want to hear a little bit of Lazio, especially in a pre-match, post-match, and some news about Lazio that we're going to do. So, Genoa Lazio. Genoa, since changed coach, he did 7 tied, 1 loss, and 1 victory. So it's a Gnostic team. It's pretty harsh. They play really well. They also play very good defense, meaning that they just go back like a barrier, right there in front of the area. And Genoa is one of the teams that is fighting, for relegation. So it's very important for them to just come out from this game with at least some points. See, Genoa right now is one before last. He has just 22 points. With Venezia, there's 22 points. Cagliari is at 28 and Sampdoria is at 29. Salernitana is last, pretty much is already in Serie B with 16 points. So it's even right now 6 games left or nothing to do. I mean, they will go in Serie B. And I tell you that Genoa is not one of my favorite teams, or Genoa is not one of my favorite fans, that we can always go against it. They are like our arch enemy, also because they are allied, with the others on the other side of the Tiber River, and it's never been easy. But the good thing is that Immobile against, the Ligurian teams like Sampdoria and Genoa, he has best score and best way of playing, against them. Tomorrow it's going to be a game that Lazio has to be really, really concentrated. Lazio has to come on the field with one thing only in their minds, that is winning, and nothing else about it. There is nothing else that they can have for us. These next 6 games are 6 finals. We won. Let me say hello to Valerio. Hi, Valerio. And we have 6 games to go. There has to be 6 victories. I know that we are going to play against, AC Milan, and maybe it's like the game that is everybody is waiting for. But the thing is, it's one game at a time. Tomorrow we have Genoa. That is it's an away game that at the same time could just project Lazio to the next level with another victory. Also because let's see the calendar, for the Serie A tomorrow. We started today with Empoli Spezia that ended up 0-0. Inter beat Verona with a very easy 2-0. Barella and Dzeko they score. I was not expecting Inter to play that easy against Verona, but Verona, it's like at the end of this the championship, those teams that they're already not chancing to go in Serie B, they don't care anymore. So great victory for Inter for the quest of the Scudetto. There is Cagliari Juventus right now with a very surprising, is almost the end of first half. Joao Pedro score, so Cagliari is up 1-0 against Juventus, and that, I am telling you, it can be something good for us for the dream of the fourth place. But I would love for me to just go again, in Europa League, be good in Europa League, and just exclude Roma from that. And then tomorrow we open, as I said, Saturday the 10th of April, we open with our lunch match at 12:30, Genoa Lazio. Then there is 9 o'clock. This is Roma time. 3 o'clock Roma time. Napoli Fiorentina, another beautiful game with two teams. That Napoli he smells the Scudetto, and Fiorentina wants to still achieving the fifth or sixth place to go to Europe. That's going to be a very good game. This is another game that actually the next one will have a very big influence on us. Is Sassuolo Atalanta. So we'll see if Sassuolo was like this team that's like, oh well, they're not playing good anymore. And Atalanta is a must-win for them, because if not, they will pretty much lose, the train to Europe. And Sassuolo, it's right there. And Sassuolo, we know that played really well, not against us again, but with everybody else. Closing up, the 3 o'clock is Venezia Udinese. Then at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., it's going to be Roma Salernitana. This should be like really a cakewalk for Roma against Salernitana, but hopefully Salernitana will play its best and try to do something to try to get at least a point. That would be great for us if we win against Genoa, of course. And close up Sunday night with Torino Milan. Another pretty good game. Milan has to win, to keep going for the championship. Torino as well, need to just win to keep going in his quest of a decent, season. And then we have Monday the 11th at 8:45, Bologna Sampdoria. And I would like to send, my best wishes, my go for it, a champion, to Sinisa Mihajlovic, that once again is fighting leukemia. And Sinisa Mihajlovic is in our hearts, and I know that Sinisa Mihajlovic is a true Lazio fan in his heart. So, talking back, about Genoa Lazio, let's talk about, and I want to know for who's following us right now. We try to give you like the 11 starters, with Genoa Lazio. I'm going to ask you a question. So of course Strakosha is going to be between the post right there in the goal, and I see and I hope to see Marusic on the left and Lazzari on the right. That would be a great thing, especially confirming Lazzari and not Isai on the side there. In the center of the defense, we're going to have Acerbi and Luis Felipe. Now, this is my first question for you guys, if you would like to answer. Would you rather see Patrick with Luis Felipe instead of Acerbi, or Acerbi and Patrick instead of Luis Felipe? I'm going to give you mine. First of all, Patrick is really playing his heart out, with Lazio lately, and he's a player that I hope they're going to confirm, because he finally found his room, his space in the defense, either in the mid or on the right. See, Valerio says like Patrick. So you and I, we think about the same way. So what would you like to see out? Luis Felipe or Acerbi? For me, so I answer even before you're going to do. It's Acerbi. Acerbi because he's begging to leave, he's begging to go. For me, checked out. Not that Luis Felipe didn't, but I cannot forgive Acerbi for what he did, against Curva Nord and the North Stand, and against us fans. So let me say hello. Ciao Giovanni, hi. Thank you for tuning in tonight. So I would rather watch, Patrick play instead of Acerbi. But we'll see tomorrow what is going to Sarri, what is going to decide for that. So let's move forward in midfield. It would be like confirming, of course, the greatest sergeant, Milinkovic, Savic, Lucas Leiva, and Luis Felipe. Hi, Bruno. Tomorrow, no mistakes. Of course, no mistakes, Bruno. Thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate it. Bruno is following us from Brazil, and he has great Lazio followers over there. And follow him on Lazio Brazil. He always had lots of great news, and he's a Lazio fan in his heart, like we all are. So, obrigado, Bruno. And let me spend two words on Lucas Leiva. Lucas Leiva, I hope that it's going to be for at least a couple of years with Lazio, not as a starter, but maybe with somebody else that is going to be as strong as he is. And I'm going to keep this one on because I'm going to answer you in a second, okay? Because Lucas Leiva can still play great, but he cannot play 2 or 3 games, in a week. As soon as Lazio went out, and I'm answering to you, okay, SSL 1900. As soon as Lazio went out from the Europa League, Lucas Leiva took the midfield under his wing. Why? Because he can play all 90 minutes or 70, 80 minutes, as he always played, greatly. So why not Danilo Cataldi? Because Cataldi is not Lucas Leiva, of course, but Danilo, great guy, great Lazio fan, great player, but it's not his position to play what Leiva plays. Danilo was good when we played with Inzaghi with the midfield. It was like 5. That's the 3-5-2. Remember the famous 3-5-2? Danilo Cataldi was great, but he had, Leiva on the side. Then you got Luis Alberto, you had Sergei Milinkovic, Savic, you had Lazzari. Remember that. That's why Cataldi was good. Right now, Cataldi, unfortunately, is not finding room, in Lazio, because Lucas Leiva is back on his throne. So it's a good second string, but for me, it cannot be like a starter. So Lucas Leiva is going to start tomorrow, and I am very glad about it. Milinkovic, Savic on the right, and Luis Alberto on the left. Now, there is a big question mark on the strikers, the 3-4-3-3. I believe that Sarri will confirm Felipe Anderson on the right, of course Immobile on the center, like a true number 9, and then Zaccagni on the left. And of course you want to confirm Zaccagni, and I started with him. Zaccagni is a great player, great addition to the Lazio squad. He's very physical. Tomorrow is going to be a very, very physical game. And it's it's very important that Zaccagni will play. Guys, I'm gonna put, this is the link, if you wanna come live, if you like to talk live with me, not just on the chat. If anybody feels like, to go live and talk to me, it's with me, you're more than welcome. That is our link for the next about 18 minutes. So Zaccagni will make a big difference tomorrow. We'll see how much he couldn't make the difference in the derby, and unfortunately, let's say he was not there. I don't want to say for anything else, stupidity or whatever, but what the heck? Let me say hello. Ciao Marco, a big kiss to Robertino, okay? Ciao. And what happened? It's gonna start on the left. The center, I mean, what the heck we're going to talk about? Ciro Immobile? Nah. Ciro Immobile, there is nothing to talk about it. It's absolutely fantastic, and it will make the difference tomorrow again. But on the right side, that's something that I would like to talk, to Mr. Sarri. Tomorrow is a physical game. Tomorrow, Genoa is going to attack. He's going to kick. He's going to try to stop in any way, shape, or manner, the strikers. So what the heck is going on? And what is going on is that he should play Pedro and not Felipe Anderson. Maybe Felipe Anderson after Pedro, after 60 or 70 minutes, that Pedro maybe gets a little bit tired. I heard, this week that Pedro is not in good shape. Pedro was out. Pedro was just disqualified because he had too many yellow cards. I didn't hear that he was sick or he got injured or anything like that. So I don't understand. Me personally, and this is a question I want to ask to you guys. Me personally, I would play Pedro 100 times before Felipe Anderson. And I know that I have a personal quest against Felipe Anderson. I met Felipe. Felipe is a great guy. It's a great guy. But if he was not a soccer player, I know maybe now some of you guys are going to be like, hey, what the heck are you talking about? He would be a great priest. Literally. He's very devoted, and there's nothing wrong about it. But on the pitch, on the field, I want somebody that has cojones, balls, palle. Got it? And he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. So, yeah, Valerio, that's one of the things that I am thinking as well. Pedro should start. I think our strikers, the trident in front of it with Zaccagni, Immobile, Pedro would be fantastic. And then Anderson can just go in. See, what happened when Felipe Anderson plays, I see that Milinkovic goes and he doesn't play as great when he's not on the field. Well, against the Swallow, Milinkovic played great. And for the love of God, Anderson was right over there. But it depends on how Anderson wakes up in the morning, if he can really play or not, or if he wants to play or if he feel like playing. So I really don't know what to say. I just know that tomorrow, the formation of the 11th that they're going to start, at least what it says, for tomorrow is Strakosha, Lazzari on the right, Luis Felipe Acerbi in the center of the defense, Marusic on the left. Our best, midfield, Luka Schleiba, Milinkovic, Luis Alberto. In front of is Zaccagni, Immobile, and Felipe Anderson. Now, do you remember that we got a player in January called Cabral? And when he came on the field, he showed that this guy could actually really, really play. I didn't mind that. I like Cabral. Cabral was pretty good. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see Cabral anymore. And that's why. Because if Cabral keep playing, then Lazio needs to buy it. And Lazio already said that he's not going to renew the contract, to Cabral. So I wanna take these last few minutes to talk about the market. All right. We know that Luis Felipe is going to leave. Acerbi is going to leave, and Luis Felipe, even though he played really bad some of the last games, but I think it's going to be a pretty good loss, for Lazio. Patrick, as we said, Sarri wants him confirmed, with Lazio. And Radu will be confirmed again, and that's a great thing. I think Radu is a true Lazio fan, and he stays on the bench, and he can come in if he doesn't get injured, and do his difference. One of the things that I am kind of a little bit shocked that Reina, that should be just let go, is actually maybe is going to be renewed. He has an option for another season, but honestly, I won't pay that kind of money. I would give it to somebody else, new to get it here at Lazio. They say that only if Lazio qualify for the Europa League. The thing that is going on, it's that I actually feel really bad about it, is for Thomas Strakosha. Thomas Strakosha is because it's a great player. Let me say hello. Hi, Paolo. Welcome to join. Welcome and join Planet Lazio. Strakosha should be confirmed, and I hope that Lazio is gonna do anything possible to get this player, this goalie, confirmed, with Lazio. He showed that he's growing. He showed his maturity. He showed that he's between the post. It's good. He started actually becoming a real goalie. He comes out. He direct, Lazio defense. It would be so bad, to lose him. So we'll see what is going on. And for Lucas Leiva, I guess what I heard, and last things that I heard, that Lucas Leiva will go back, to Brazil. I hope that it's going to be renewed for another year, but I don't make those contracts. Then the only players that we're kind of trading, or we like to have, is like we spoke about Romagnoli. Romagnoli is ready to leave AC Milan to come to Lazio. As we know, Romagnoli is a great Lazio fan. He would just reduce his salary and to come and put the Lazio jersey on it. But it's all about there. So at the moment, there was a very important meeting this week between Maurizio Sarri and President Claudio Lotito. They said that they put everything aside, and Lotito promised again to buy at least 7-8 players to Maurizio Sarri. Then Maurizio Sarri is going to ask which player to buy, but I honestly don't trust that, and neither should be Maurizio Sarri. We need to start with Maurizio Sarri for next season. We need to finish with Maurizio Sarri and start with Maurizio Sarri. 31st of May, we'll know better what's going on. Yeah, Valerio, let me just put this. I would like, to see Romagnoli as well, like it's SSL 1900. Me too. I would like to see him because he's a Lazio fan, guys. That's we need more Lazio players inside. Like Danilo Cataldi is a Lazio fan. maybe they can help each other and then and achieve stardom in Lazio. Romagnoli is, captain of AC Milan, so it's not that bad. Everybody's saying that, oh, Romagnoli sucks, this and that. Like, come on, guys. If you get the armband for AC Milan, you're not that bad, right? And I think at Lazio, you can make, the difference. It's not that it's very hard to make a difference right now in our defense, unfortunately, especially in the center. But going back on Sarri and Lotito, they shook hands, and Lotito promised Maurizio Sarri to have a great, market campaign. We need 2 defenders, 2 centers, 1 left, full back. We need a center midfield, that can substitute, Lucas Leiva, a left winger. Of course, the substitute. There is no substitution for Ciro Immobile, but the substitute of Ciro Immobile, they were talking about Mertens. This is the last words that they're flying, in Italy about it. And Maurizio Sarri knows him well. I think Mertens next year is going to be with $0, so you can actually pay $0 to get it. But of course, he has, the salary, to be discussed. So there are many things that Lazio can do that. But okay, I wanna answer to this. Menu person during this summer. So let me tell you that the market has to be done right now. If you wait summertime, it's already done. And I give you an example. Valerio, we don't trust Lotito, but I really hope you are right and we can make a great team for next season. Trust me, Valerio, it's the same thing that I hope. But I'll give you an example about how the market is done. Everybody knows, what happened with Vlahovic and Juventus, right? Do you guys really think that Vlahovic was bought in January? Vlahovic was already in the target and scope of Juventus in September, August of last year. They were just getting going on and on and on. And then on the winter window, they got, Vlahovic right there, $70 million euros. That's how you do market. You should already doing it right now. Right now. Let's see what Paolo says. I'm not very happy for Romagnoli, so only my opinion, but I think we have other choice. Yeah, Paolo, I just said it, that lots of people didn't want Romagnoli, and I understand that. He's not playing right now, and he's not playing really well. Besides, being a Lazio fan, we need strong players that can make the difference in our defense. Who knows? Maybe when it comes to Lazio, it's going to become, and I know that lots of you guys, and right now I'm going to just turn off and say, oh, this guy's freaking crazy. The new number 13, like Alessandro Nesta, even though the Nesta is one and only. But who knows? Maybe he has a different way of playing, a different approach to the game because he has, the Lazio jersey on it. Let's just hope. But we talk about it, Romagnoli, and then you know what happened. Sometimes the players that we want the most, they never come over. So about the market, that's what it is. And as I was saying, the market must be done right now. Not in June, July. It's already too late. We need to do it now, and then in June, present the roster to Maurizio Sarri and say, I bought this, and that. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to happen. Excuse me a second. So, we got about 3 minutes to go. So let's go back on Genoa Lazio. It's tomorrow for us here in the United States. Eastern time is 6:30 in the morning. For me, it's going to be 5:30 in the morning. I will finish at 2 o'clock in the morning to work tonight, and then 3 hours of sleep and go with Lazio, at 5:30. So an early wake up for the Americas, a lunch match for Europe, and a late evening match, for Asia. Let's hope that Lazio tomorrow is going to do everything that needs to be done. They're going to be concentrated. They're going to get on the field with one thing only, one track mind, that is winning, and the Lazio will show that what happened 3 weeks ago, at the derby, it was just like the concentration. We don't know what was going on, and the minds that were not there. There was no fear. It was just stupidity from our players. Tomorrow it's important. It's another final. As I said, we got 6 finals to play, and it's very important that Lazio wins all 6. If we would have done that, if we will do that, for sure Lazio, we can shoot for the 5th place and then go back to Europe next year, in the Europe that actually counts, the Europe that is good. I really don't want to go the Confederation Cup. It's just a stupid cup. I think it was just made, for the other guys right over there. And we'll see. But we got about a minute and a half. I want to thank you, all of you that participate with me in this hour of Planet Lazio. I really, truly appreciate you doing that, and support us. Put a like when you can, YouTube or Facebook, to support us. And for who wants and understands Italian, tomorrow we're going to be on the post-match of Genoa Lazio. And also we have a live broadcast for all the game with Andrea and Valerio. And after that, we're going to be Giampiero and Paolo, that I say hello to them. I know that they follow us today. And then myself for the post game. Guys, one thing only. Thank you, Valerio. Have a great weekend, everyone. Of course, always Forza Lazio. The weekend is always good, when Lazio wins. If Lazio doesn't win, you know how it is, It kind of just get us all a little bit upset. But on final thoughts, Lazio can and must win tomorrow. There is nothing else about it. Let's hope for a great game from Ciro Immobile and score a couple of goals to just get, the championship of scorer, best bomber in Serie A. Forza Lazio Carica. Thank you again for everybody that follow us. Thank you, everyone from the Americas, everyone from Europe, and everyone from Asia. Forza Lazio. Have a great evening, morning, or afternoon, and we'll see you tomorrow. And Planet Lazio will be back next week, and we'll see if it's going to be the same time, because I think this is a good time instead, the night time. We kill, the European market. Let's say that. And for the rest, once again, Lazio in our hearts, and Forza Lazio Carica. Ciao.
Il nostro padre fondatore ha scelto come simbolo un'aquila imperiale, è nobiltà che scorre dentro le nostre vene da quel 9 gennaio del 1900. La mia seconda pelle, bianco celeste è, con quei colori addosso, non sento la paura. Le origini confermano che Roma siamo noi, la prima squadra di questa capitale. La Lazio è questa maglia deve farlo con rispetto, portare con fierezza il nostro simbolo sul petto. La Lazio è